We begin with that stunning video of someone tossing a lit flare into the office of Representative Andrew Barkis. State Representative J.T. Wilcox tweeted out the video this morning. The office front window was smashed out, and you can see the person then toss the flare inside. Barkis, a Republican from the 2nd District, tells us the flare landed on a masonry floor, and fortunately that kept the fire from spreading. But 6 inches to the right, and it would have caused furniture and the wall to go up in flames. Olympia police are now investigating this. So far, there's no word of any arrest. New at 11, happening right now, a King County Council committee is getting a better look at how the sheriff's office handles calls for service. The auditor's office analyzed data over a 3-year period from 2019 to 2021. It found racial disparities when deputies responded to calls. Specifically, the auditor's office found deputies were more likely to have used force against Black and Hispanic people. And white deputies used force more often than Black or Asian deputies. Auditors found the sheriff's office doesn't collect race data on most interactions. That's because there are restrictions in King County Code, concerns about putting people in the wrong racial category, and its current system for logging data on calls doesn't have a field for recording race.
And the King County Sheriff's Office conducts about 350,000 calls for service responses each year. How officers interact with the community during these calls can have profound impacts on both the individuals involved and the public at large.
The auditor's office also found more data and analysis is needed to explore the scope and causes of the disparities. The county is exploring a pilot program for alternatives to police responses. The auditor's office recommended looking at cities in other parts of the country that have implemented similar programs to see if lessons can be learned.
Bellevue School District has been slapped with a lawsuit and a notice of claim for $3 million. The suit was filed on behalf of a student. The
17-year-old student at Newport High School says he was abandoned by the school after he says he was falsely accused of dating violence by another student.
KOMO's Michelle Esteban interviewed that student and also has the district's response.
Newport is sort of like partially it's still my home. I feel very abandoned by it, you know, like by all the students and everything.
That's why he, his parents, and attorney filed this lawsuit against Bellevue School District, a suit triggered by a chain of events that began after he says he and his girlfriend, also a student, broke up last fall. He alleges his ex-girlfriend vandalized his car and hit him. Those allegations documented in the court filing. The 17-year-old alleges after he filed that complaint against his ex, she accused him of assaulting her physically and emotionally.
Did you ever physically or emotionally assault her?
No, definitely not.
We confirmed the case was investigated by police and checked with the prosecutor's office. No charges ever filed. But he insists those allegations against him became a flashpoint for other students and led to a student walkout at the school in November.
It was definitely probably the scariest day of all of this, and they started screaming my name.
His attorney, Yvonne Ward.
They said he was a piece of this and that he engaged in dating violence.
In the suit, she writes the district allowed the false narrative to fester, grow, and explode.
It's like harder to go to school. You know, I'm scared just to be there really every day.
It keeps popping up and it doesn't go away. It's ongoing, and so we feel we need to get that out.
I asked the district about the suit, the $3 million claim. In a statement, they said they can't comment on students for privacy reasons, but that they take allegations seriously and have policies in place. But added this year, they've led discussions with students to highlight the opportunity to improve those processes.
All we want is that a discussion about false accusations, the understanding that people are innocent until proven guilty.
Michelle Esteban, KOMO News.
Hi, everyone. I'm Preston Phillips from KOMO News. Thanks for checking out the KOMO YouTube channel. You can see more of our videos right here by clicking on the video links for more news from the Seattle area and Western Washington. Oh, and don't forget to click the subscribe button below so you don't miss our YouTube updates.